Oh shit. Here we go again.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh man,
Weird.
you're just ruining it. You're weird. Come on, lips.
Jang Wonyoung, the former center of ICE1, now an official member of the hot newly debuted girl group IVE, has lately been put in the spotlight for being the new villain of Kpop. Why is that? Well, apparently she has a bad attitude, she's unprofessional, lazy, basically all the bad traits you can name. Apparently she has it all. In this video, I'll be telling you why I think she doesn't have bad attitude. She's professional, not lazy. She's just a normal 17-year-old girl. Let's go. Why? Why her? Out of all K-pop idols, why Jang Wonyoung? Well, to put it simply, she fits the agenda. She fits the agenda of being a villain. She got the looks, she got the body type, she got the background check, being rich, the way she looks at people, the way she stands. I know this sounds crazy, but people actually do have a problem with the way she's standing. My theory is, because she looks so perfect, people always watch her every move, trying very hard to find a flaw, because they're jealous or insecure that there's someone that perfect, yet so young, even going as far as bringing out of context clips from the past to paint her as this villain. The one clip that is just so out of context is the Sakura clip. If you don't know, Sakura is also a family member of ICE1. In this clip I'm showing you right now, apparently Wonyoung intentionally bumped Sakura, when the truth was that in the clip, the girls were told to move closer to each other, and Sakura moved. She didn't get bumped, she moved. She moved because Wonyoung was trying to fix her skirt, because if she hadn't moved, they would have bumped into each other, because obviously they were all so close to each other. That's it, a simple explanation to an out of context clip. But obviously, Wonyoung haters, they're too lazy to actually search for the truth, and sadly, they're still talking about that clip. They're still using that clip whenever Wonyoung is trending for her bad attitude. Now what's crazy is, the clip that I've just shown you is just one out of several out of context clips that apparently prove that she has bad attitude, that she's unprofessional, lazy, and all that stuff. This brings me to the next segment of this video, where I'll try to debunk all that clip. Well, not all, some of the clip. First clip. This clip I'm showing you right now, basically the context here is she's not flipping her hair enough. That's why people, the haters, are accusing her for being lazy and unprofessional when there's a reason for it. The reason is she was going to MC straight after the performance. She would not have time to fix up her hair after the performance. That's why she wasn't flipping her hair. She didn't want to mess up her hair, because maybe her manager told her not to mess up her hair. Maybe the TV program was telling her not to mess up her hair. Or maybe she just didn't want to mess up her hair, because imagine if she was to MC with a messy hair. People would probably hate her for being messy and not being able to take care of herself. And on top of that, this is just one clip. I can show you clips where she is flipping her hair, because that's what you want to see, right? Also, to just like debunk and shit on these false accusations of her being unprofessional and lazy bullshit, recently Wonyoung bleed on stage while performing. As you can see in the clip I'm showing right now, she continued performing even though her knee was bleeding. Now if that does not scream professionalism to you, you're fucking deaf. Like honestly, if you still think she's unprofessional and lazy after all that. Now we move to her bad attitude. Okay, I'm going to show you like 4 clips that apparently proves her bad attitude. Okay, first clip, just real quick. I don't really have to debunk this one. This is really fucking dumb. But anyways, as you can see in the clip right now, what can you see actually? There's Dong Yan sitting down and Wonyoung standing. And then Wonyoung looked at Jonghyun and then they both smiled. Apparently, this clip shows her being rude. What the f? Okay, now let's move to the second clip. Okay, so this is actually an old clip, but recently it was uploaded again by YouTube channel and the video was titled Wonyoung Has No Manners. By the way, the video has like 2.9 million views. Now you tell me, how can you conclude that Wonyoung has no manners from those clips? If you're saying it's because she didn't bow, she literally bowed. Okay, it wasn't a 90-degree bow, and okay, she didn't bow 90 times, but the most important thing is, she low-key bowed. Your obsession with a 90-degree bow is fucking killing me. It needs to stop. Wonyoung, I repeat, Wonyoung doesn't have to do a 90-degree bow to show respect. Because as long as she bow, that's already a form of showing respect. And in that video, she was clearly trying to bow, and she was smiling. Okay, maybe the bowing was not good enough for you. Okay, it wasn't 90 degrees enough. But the most important thing is, she clearly didn't have any intention to disrespect other idols that were in that video. And also, she was clearly greeting and waving to the fans. And on top of that, if you see the full clip, other members were literally not even bowing. Meaning there was distractions, or maybe they were in charge for greeting the fans. Okay, moving on to the third clip. This is the Jimin, Minju, and Lino clip. So I'm gonna show you the clip first.
너무 감사드립니다. 정말 감사합니다. 저희가 정말 생각지도 못하고 있었는데 이렇게 1위를 할 수 있게 만들어주신 우리 타입은 너무너무 감사드리고 이제
Okay, so I'm not going to focus on the other members. I'm just going to focus on Wonyoung. So apparently, the problem in that clip was that Wonyoung cut off Jaemin when he was talking, and Wonyoung didn't bow back to the MCs. She was being disrespectful. Okay, first of all, how can Wonyoung cut off somebody that was not even talking in the first place? Jaemin wasn't talking, so how the fuck did Wonyoung cut him off? Traditionally, after you receive the trophy, you give the speech. And that's literally what Wonyoung did. Jaemin fucked up the timing, and it's fine, it's a normal thing. But because it's Wonyoung, it's suddenly a big deal now. Also, the MCs were literally laughing. Like it's not that serious. It's seriously not that serious. And then, finally, about Wonyoung not bowing back. Okay, I give it to you. She didn't bow back at all. She was not being respectful. But this is just one clip. When there's thousands of clips out there, yet again, showing otherwise. Only one clip showing her not bowing means it was probably a bad mistake. There's a big difference between a bad mistake and a bad attitude. Bad mistake means she didn't have any intention to not bow, and she probably regret it. Having bad attitude means she actually had the intention to not bow. Now what the fuck do you think was the case? If you still think it was a case of her bad attitude,
Stupid.
after getting criticized for their bad attitude, I finally learned from their mistake. On their next win, they finally bowed. Okay, that's it, right? They learned from their mistake, move on. Nope. I guess Wonyoung still did not do it right because some YouTube channel uploaded the clip on YouTube titling the video. It's actually in Indonesian, so I'm gonna translate it. They learned from yesterday's mistake, even though Wonyoung did it half-heartedly compared to the other members. Red face emoji, hashtag I've, hashtag Wonyoung. What the fuck? Video got around 400k views and 17k likes. And most of the comments actually fucking agree. I wanna fucking scream. This basically proves the agenda that a lot of people have on Wonyoung. If you don't know what it means with having an agenda on someone, it basically means if you have an agenda on someone, you'll try your hardest to make sure everything that person does suit your agenda. On Wonyoung's case, people have an agenda on her for being this villain. That's why there's so many out of context clips out there proving she's this some type of villain when that's not the case. And when Wonyoung actually do something good, that is literally the opposite of their agenda, they will still try their absolute hardest to make it seem bad, to make it look like it's not that impressive. For example, I'm about to show you some of the comments under videos that were showing Wonyoung bleeding while performing. You expect the comments to be positive, right? Supportive, she's being professional and all. Yep, those are some of the comments under the videos. This is very sad because she's 17 and she's getting hate like different type of hate. It's like crazy type of hate and obsession. But unfortunately, there's more. This topic, I don't want to discuss it at all, actually, because why the fuck do I have to? This being a reason for people to hate on Wonyoung is really dumb. Me discussing this topic shows how concerning our society is. Wonyoung being the favorite of the group. How is that her fault? It's literally the company's fault, in this case Starship. Wonyoung does not decide who's going to be put in the thumbnails on their performance videos. She's not the fucking editor. Wonyoung does not decide what her and the other members are going to wear. She's not the fucking stylist. If you see her wearing a different outfit, it's not her requesting the company and the stylist so she can fucking stand out. No, it's Starship's decision to make her stand out. And also, I actually don't see a problem with Wonyoung's favoritism. I got to say this first though. I don't have a problem with it as long as they don't continue it throughout IVE's active years. What you gotta remember is that this is their debut. The goal is basically to get as much as recognition as possible. So the obvious thing to do is obviously to favor the most famous members, in this case Wonyoung and Yijin, because obviously they already have a big fan base behind them, and by making them stand out, it will also help the group in getting recognized more. But obviously, if this continues throughout their next comebacks, then it's going to be a problem because we don't want another Miss A. She was 13 when she joined Produce 48, a survival show, an Mnet survival show, and she won first place. And you want me to believe she has bad attitude? You want me to believe she's lazy? You want me to believe she's talentless when she won first place on an Mnet survival show? From 13 to 17, she's fucking overworked. Can you imagine joining survival show at the age of 13, debuting at 14 years old, and then disbanding, and then debuting again, and then school, not to mention being an MC. And on top of all of that, the fucking hate. Bro, this is what I'm gonna say to the haters. Have you ever wondered how she feels? Because all I know is she must be fucking tired. She's 17. Hating on her for no real reason is just not okay. Take it easy on her, please. That's it for the video. If you made it this far, drop a fucking like and subscribe and watch my other videos as well. Anyways, always search for the truth. That's the lesson from this video. It's been me, Matthew, from the channel Hyeautiful. Bye.